so fucking loud. It was like those guys running through trains, like being like absolute animals. And as I got off the fucking train, I was like, shut the fuck up. And I walked off the train. And then those motherfuckers walked out.
That's so awkward.
I said it, walked off feeling fucking hot. And then I hear footsteps behind me.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. We have a special guest. He's kind of laughing at whatever it is. But I want to introduce my lovely girlfriend that I have mentioned, Michael.
I'll never
Jesrieee. She has been kind enough to join us today just so you guys can know like the other side of my life, the other 50. Just to like
yeah, shut up, man. You got two. It's all on camera.
Jez, did you want to say maybe something about yourself, an interesting fact?
I didn't realize this was like a university like intro day.
It is icebreakers.
3 fun facts about myself.
Dude, if you guys have not realized, she's the most fucking sarcastic person in this universe. Now the worst thing is they now can connect who S was from the previous episode.
Right.
So it would have been good if you just said Samantha. Now they know S is equal to Samantha.
The funniest thing, they probably didn't fucking put that 2 and 2 together, but they
Oh,
used
did
it.
I?
So it's like worse.
It just gets worse. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do I say about myself?
That's up to you to decide, not us.
I can only think of like recent things. I'm just graduated uni, unlike these two.
Yeah, fair.
I chose the different path.
Interesting fact about
Definitely
you.
earning a lot less money. Maybe it was the wrong path. Maybe I should have dropped out like these two.
Fair.
Yeah.
What jobs have you worked in the past?
Oh, I've been a customer service gal my whole working life.
Hell yeah.
Started at Boost Juice, you know, the classic. And then I went into promotion for Shinamyang.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, I did promotion for
What?
Milton. Yeah.
I had no idea. Where was my free samples? Like,
You could have come to the city.
wait,
No,
what?
it was genuinely, like, I didn't have to do very much. Like, it was, like, I didn't have to be like, oh, like, try to... It was genuinely, like, free samples. Like, who doesn't take free
Shit.
samples? It was so easy.
You were handing out
$25 an hour at, like, age 19.
Yo.
It was so good. Like, guaranteed, like, 8 hours a week.
You were handing out legit just packets of
No,
shit
it
ramen.
was like, they had a cook inside this, like, van.
Oh,
And then so it was already, like, cooked noodles. And then we were,
my
like,
gosh.
in the city, like, around the city, like, around UTS and stuff.
Yeah.
Ramen in a cup.
Yeah, dude.
That was yeah, that's cool. That's mad.
Yeah.
Okay, how long did you do that for?
It was only about 6 months, from like June to December, because it got too hot and then people didn't want spicy noodles.
True.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which
That's
made
fair.
sense. Yeah,
Mm.
but it was such good money when I was there. Because
Dang.
I think at that age you only earn what, like under $20 an hour.
Oh, yeah.
It's like minimum wage.
Absolutely.
Minimum
My
wage is
first.
like 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
is-
age, yeah.
Oh wait, how old? 19 years old.
Yeah, like 19.
Oh, okay. My first job, I was getting $16 an hour, and I thought that was the greatest thing ever.
Doing what?
Marking at James Ann.
Oh, don't talk about that, dude.
Yeah. Okay, bet. Cool. I've got a question for you all. Pimpin or Simpin? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna ask. My one is I got it. Let's say a guy is actually quite busy that day, so he's got a fully packed schedule. Gets a message from the girlfriend, and girlfriend's like, "Hey, I really want to grab lunch," and the guy just goes, "I bet," cancels his plans, or like just completely reconfigures his schedule, and then go meets the girlfriend. Is that pimping or simping?
You know, you're supposed to, how it works is pimping or simping, cancelling plans for girlfriend. And then we're supposed to go 3, 2, 1, pimping or simping.
Is that
and
how it
you
works?
gave- And then you gave us a whole backstory.
Well, yeah, I don't think that I was also gonna go down that route.
Yeah,
I
right,
don't know if
surely,
you
to
explained
give
that
context.
too well.
Anyway, we got it. Cancelling plans for girlfriend. There we go. Pimping or simping. 3, 2, 1. Simping.
Okay.
Did we all say simping?
Yeah.
I think so.
You know what? I think pimping.
Fuck you all. I don't want to be on the same opinion as you guys.
He's quirky.
I mean, that is just the definition of simping.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would it be?
Okay. Is it bad though? I guess maybe it fits under the definition of simping very well. I mean, clearly for all of us, we were united in our opinions. But do you think that's not a respectable thing for a guy to do? What do you guys think?
I think it depends on what plans he has for the day. Like if it's like personal plans, like oh, like I was gonna do that, like I was gonna like finish off some work, but like hey, I can move that to later in the night. That's fine. But I think if it's moving around other people, then that's bordering on like ooh,
right.
you know.
So if they had their own personal plans of, oh, I was gonna go to the gym at this time, and then I was gonna go do work after, and they kind of like shuffle everything later just to meet, then not too bad.
Yeah.
But if it was like, oh, I was gonna meet with my mate.
Yeah, and then you cancel.
But
Nah.
That's how you lose friends, bro. That's how you lose friends. God
Okay.
damn.
Bet. Done.
Why are you asking? Are you thinking?
No.
Is that a common issue in your life, Michael?
First, I'm single, so I do not have to cancel plan for any girl.
So Michael's future wife. He would.
I feel like though, that being said, when I was in a relationship, whenever my girlfriend said she wanted to like grab food, go out or whatever, and if I said no, I felt like it was a personal rejection to her. Like I felt that a lot. Yeah.
What a simp.
I know. I am a simp. You're right. So I did feel that a lot, not gonna lie. So I don't know if that meant I actually, you know what, yeah, I would say 95% of the time, in all honesty, as shameful as this is, I would make time to cater for her if she
Would you
wanted.
cancel on me to hang out with her though?
Look, I can say no right now, but the reality is it's hard to say when my cute looking girlfriend, my future wife, I'm describing you right now, she's sending me
You want to shout out where your future wife might work currently?
Bunker 64. Oh my god.
They probably couldn't fucking hear you because you started laughing straight away. Would you like to syllable for syllable say
That's
exactly
it.
what
You didn't catch it, your problem, not mine.
Alright, what I need you guys to do is slow it down, 0.25 speed YouTube, and then
Comment
write it in
down
the
below.
comments.
Anyway.
Alright, I think Jez's turn for Pimpin
Sure.
Or Simpin.
Okay, I feel like I know what everyone's answer is going to be for this one.
Yeah.
Okay, but so
It's hard, isn't it?
if you're in the tuning phase, right? A person says like, "Oh, hey, I'm at X location," and then you're like, "Oh, I'll pick you up and then take you back home." Like, and you're at home. You're already at home. You're only in the tuning phase, and you're saying, "Oh, hey, like I'll drive all the way out there for you. I'll pick you up and I'll take you home."
Yeah.
So what do we think?
Pimpin or
simping?
Okay.
Right. You want me to?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Simping.
Simpin.
Whoa!
No, sorry. My brain froze
Huh?
because you fucking counted 1, 2, 3 instead of 3, 2.
You fucking idiot.
Bro, she caught me off guard.
I want you students watch this and they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, Michael.
Bro, what kind of fucking countdown is that? 1, 2, 3. That just got into my head and I completely paralyzed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, simping.
Sure, you say that now.
Now that he knows the ridicule
Oh,
he'll
fuck
get.
off. Oh shit.
So in essence, it's driving a far amount of time,
Yeah.
or like driving from rest
Yeah.
to go pick up someone you're shooting.
Yeah.
Because it was quite far. Like I imagine you have to drive like half an hour.
Yeah. Is this like a when that person said, "Oh, I am here," are they just saying it out of like a random convo, or are they kind of going, "Hey, I'm
Oh
here"?
no, it's like, "Oh, what are you doing today?" "Oh, I'm like at work."
Oh, and they're like, "Oh, I'll pick you up after
Yeah.
work." Right. So there was no intent for the response to like try to kind of like hint at wanting them to come out.
And it's not even like, "Oh, like we'll have dinner and then I'll drive you home." It's like, "I will pick you up and I will drive you home."
Oh yeah. Huge. Huge simp.
You're looking at me as if it's me. Who did it. It's not me. It was not me.
True.
I am a pimp.
Yeah.
To Jesrieee, I'm a pimp.
Thank you.
That is the worst thing about those type of scenarios is the guy thinks he's getting so many brownie points for offering and doing stuff like that. But girls' perspective, it's so totally different. How does if that happened to you and they said that, how does that make you feel?
Just like a little, it just feels like desperate a little bit.
Right.
I don't mean to offend anyone who's done it. And if it's
Cancelled.
worked, good on you.
Cancelled.
I maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
It's this Jesrieee.tong. Find her on Facebook. Cancel her.
Wait, what's even the correct Instagram handle?
I thought Facebook, but
Alright.
I
If you
wouldn't.
say
I wouldn't.
so.
know.
she's trying to flip the script, gaslight. Just gaslighting me.
So you feel it's very desperate if a guy offers that.
I feel like if it's in the tuning phase, like if you guys don't really know each other that well yet, it just feels like a lot at once. You know,
Yeah.
that's like a relationship level sort of commitment, I feel. And to have that from someone when you're only like a week or two into talking to
Oh,
them,
a week or two in, yeah.
or maybe even like a month, I would still be like kind of like, ooh.
Oh, so after a full month of hanging out, tuning, whatever, and they offer that, you still think it's quite desperate after a whole month?
I mean, it's not like you meet each other like every single day.
Okay,
I'm saying like maybe if you're like meeting up like once
close
or
to
twice a
your mic.
week, like sort of thing.
yeah. Ah, interesting. Okay.
Mike was ready for marriage after a month.
Yeah.
So you guys different personalities.
I was like, dude, 1 month marriage, 2 month baby, 3 months we hit the grave and later.
It's over in 3. Oh, shit.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
here she's going, yeah, 6 months tuning before you can even come to my house.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
That's so interesting.
It's funny, she told me how much she thought it was, like how weird it was, after I had driven her down to Camden,
Yeah.
which is like an hour and a half away, stayed in my car, literally doing nothing
Yeah.
for like a whole day, and then drove her back.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you know what, there was this one time, this one dude that did this, and I thought it was so desperate. I was like,
Hello. What did I just do for your ass? But how long into?
dating?
Yeah. This is age. Like, it was not.
A year?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
I would not have done it for you if it
Okay.
was not more than a year.
Let
It was
me
in
think.
December.
Let me think. I started it in.
I wouldn't have an idea.
I'm still pimping. I'm still a pimp. A pimp with simp tendencies.
Yeah.
It would have been in like late 2020.
And when you
started
guys
dating
start dating?
2019. Yeah. We met 2018, started dating 2019.
Fair.
Oh, year and a half.
Cursed with knowledge.
Let's talk about how we all actually met, right? Because obviously people know how I met you, Justin, which is through high school when I transferred to Borkham Hills. Do you remember the first time that we all met together?
Do I? Of course I do. I think we all do.
Do you remember, Michael? I think that's the question. here.
Yes, I do. We went clubbing that night. And at the time, you guys were not dating yet. How long did you guys know each other for at that point?
We met in September of 2018.
Yeah, but we didn't talk much.
Got it.
We started talking in January because she needed to fix her laptop.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
she went to America February.
Yeah.
And then I told her when she went, we should go clubbing when she gets back.
Yeah.
Because she had never been formally.
So that was your first time?
Yeah, I think that was like my
Formal.
first proper time. Because the only time I'd been before that, it was more like a party sort of club.
Right.
It was like on the harbour side.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where we had
The waterside ones,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
it?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay.
So not really.
Not really. There's
Yeah,
like a
not really
dance
like a-
floor
yeah.
with a bar, but it's not like a full
Yeah, it's not like a
designated club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that first time, I was like, you should ask someone to come, and she asked.
Hey.
She asked, yeah. And then I asked you to come.
Yeah.
And you were like, fuck it, let's go. Why did we not ask your girlfriend to come?
I think we did, but then she didn't want to go. Like she couldn't make
Was
it that
it?
night. Yeah, because I think we were initially supposed to go with her and one of her friends, and then I think they both pulled out, or she didn't want to come because I know
Pull-out
that it's not really
gang.
her scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was not her scene, yeah.
What? She went hard at clubbing in Singapore. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Don't even talk about that. That's a dark part of my life. don't even.
My man, maybe.
Bro, the stitches are starting to rip. yo, relax.
Yeah. Do you remember what happened before we got to the city, bro?
Were we at Epping?
Nope.
Oh, absolutely not. I have no idea.
Might have thrown the ball to him.
I've got no idea.
I picked you up.
Yeah.
Then on the way back, we got stuck in traffic.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember? And because it was raining so hard.
Oh
that
yeah,
day,
it was raining
and
really
the
hard.
tree fell onto the drive where everyone is.
Uh-huh.
So we got stuck for a whole hour.
Oh, we were super late.
We were super duper late. We were
Yeah.
like an hour and a half past time. Yeah.
Sheesh.
But we did go to Epping to park the car.
Yep.
Yeah, my car, and then we went together.
And didn't we eat kebab before or something like?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. I got parts of the situation.
Not the
But
fucking important part. You got
the
the
eating.
You got the
The Star kebab and everything. I'm just saying, best thing ever.
They're actually the Star Eatery now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Branding's changed. Get with the program.
Oh, dang. That was such a fun night, like, because I think I always had this perception, like, oh, clubbing is for LBs and LGs and whatever, and, like, not for me.
I mean, she looked like an LG.
That
I
is-
look like an
that
LB.
That's,
so we
it just
just
was,
an LG.
yeah, right. Just not for me. I thought it was definitely not my scene, but it turned out to be a really, really fun time. And I think it definitely is fun when you're not trying to approach like a lot of strangers with this like weird agenda at the club. Like you've got your own group. There's males and females, and we're just having a good time amongst ourselves. And
Just
that's it.
literally only stuff to
Yeah,
us
just
four.
us
Yeah.
four, yeah. And that was such a good time. And I don't remember much about clubbing since. There's been odd occasions, I just don't remember too much about those nights, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, even for that night, we went to someone's house in Straw, crashed there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's actually when I got to know Jez more that night afterwards, because you guys had left.
Yeah,
It was just Jez and I,
yeah.
and then we were just talking, because we were just
Did
alone.
you two sleep over that night?
That again? No, we didn't.
No, but that night it was.
You mean like the Friday night? Yeah, we did. Everyone did.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you,
So in the morning, you had to leave early.
oh, and that's when you started talking with, in
you
the
had
morning,
to
you
leave
mean?
early, and then A had to leave early.
Yeah.
And then we were there at like till 12, 1, and then we went to get food afterwards.
Right. At that time, did you have a crush on Jesrieee?
Probably not.
Wow, rude.
Literally the next week we went clubbing out again.
Yeah.
And there was a girl I was interested in that group at the time.
I see.
Oh yeah.
Remember? Yeah, so there's no way I could have had a crush on her.
Right.
I was just like, she's a really good friend.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, alright.
But she had a crush as well. She had someone there as well. That she was tuning, so yeah, it didn't matter to me. We were just like good friends.
I mean, fair, but it's like you could have. Oh yeah, I guess when you have someone in mind that you have an interest in, like you don't really think about anyone else yet.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, okay.
maybe for you.
Yo, relax, okay? I'm loyal as hell. Gotcha. That was good. And how did you two meet then?
We met through one of my best friends. We
Yeah.
met at her sister's party, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's the 21st.
Yeah, it was her 21st.
Did you guys do the thing where you guys met at a party, had a really good convo, and then ended up just talking the rest of the night? You know how that happens a lot in
I had to
Bali?
leave early though.
Right.
But we did, because we knew we were the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because her friend introduced us, and then we just basically like stuck to each other the whole night. Because we didn't really feel comfortable. Like,
Yeah.
us and then someone else, yeah.
Yeah, because everybody else, like, they already knew each other, and so we were like the two outsiders, so kind of makes sense to just kind of stick together as well.
Yeah.
And I think that the party that you went to afterwards was yours, right?
Yeah, it was in
I
the
had
city.
a party.
It was in the city.
Oh my god!
What?
No, it wouldn't have been his though.
No, I don't
Because
know.
it was in... Oh, actually, no, it was yours.
That's
it would have
crazy.
been like, you know why? Because September the 1st was when we had the party,
Yep.
and then... Or was it October? September 30th? Or was it September 1?
Something.
Oh, it might have been yours, it might have been mine.
I think it was yours and maybe somebody else's joint.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just with our church. It was with church. We had finally convinced the church girls to come out.
Oh.
And then they ended up bailing on us, remember? So it was just us, the boys.
Okay.
And then we went out.
Yeah.
We went out.
Okay. I don't really remember, but.
I didn't. It was a tragic fucking night, dude.
Oh, shit.
I was so sad.
Okay.
But, because, think about it, we were so keen. I left the party where I had just met Jesrieee. We kicked it off really well.
Yeah.
We still have photos from that night.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, shit.
So we kicked it off so well.
Yeah.
And then I had to leave to go with you guys because I was like, oh shit, church girls are coming out clubbing for the first time.
Oh. Yeah.
And then they bailed on us, and I was like, oh, like, why did I ditch?
Like, weird. It was all for nothing.
Yeah, it kind of
effectively.
felt like so.
Yeah.
It's like, so tragic.
Mm.
Yeah. But I did say on that first night when I came over, I was like, guys, I just met someone really cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I just had a great time with someone at the other party. Like,
Yeah. So it was like, oh, not that you're like, oh, I'm interested in this person, but it's like, oh, I have a really good impressions of.
we vibed really
Yeah.
well.
I was gonna ask, what were your genuine first impressions of each other?
Oh, my first impression was so wrong of her. I told her when we went clubbing
Yeah.
afterwards, I was like, holy shit, I thought you were like so different.
So what
Yeah.
were your first impressions?
Oh, I thought she was like super outgoing. I thought she was like me, like literally like almost a carbon copy of me.
Oh.
It felt like, yeah. Someone who could go into any party, get along with anyone. you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Super extroverted.
Super extroverted, loved the
Sociable,
because
yeah.
I really liked going out. I love going out.
Yeah.
But
And I was not the
Why do you look so disappointed?
Oh.
You looked up at me after saying all of that, and I just see.
nah. I was sad at the beginning because I was like, oh, I thought we were like, she was one of me, like another one of me.
Of us.
One of yeah. Because you're not like me at all. Like you hate
No,
going out.
yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have someone to go out with all the
Oh.
time. Yeah. But then she still came out anyways. So that was fun for me. Yeah.
True. Because you guys kept
Every
meeting up.
Yeah.
Every week of March,
Holy
we went out.
It's insane.
We once went out twice in 1 week.
Yeah.
I spent so much money during that time. Thinking back on it now, the financial decisions I made
Not it.
were not it.
Not it. What were your first impressions of Justin?
I don't know. I was just like, wow, this guy's like really fun to talk to. Like we vibe really well. And then I also kind of played it. I think the reason why you thought that I was a lot more extroverted than I actually am was because I was like, I'm never gonna see this guy again.
She was faking you up the whole 3 hours. What the
And
fuck?
I was like, I can be whoever the fuck, like I, you know.
Oh,
I was like,
dang.
I'll play it like kind of flirty, kind of fun, like
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So that's how I played it.
I mean,
And-
I didn't think
yeah.
we meet again. We didn't talk after that. I sent her a next day message, just like, hey, did you get home okay? And then we talked a little bit.
That's naughty.
Huh?
Watch
Huh?
yourself, mate.
Huh?
Huh?
I knew she was my future wife.
Ah.
Yeah, and then she messaged me on Snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
hey, Apple boy, what's happened with my laptop? I was like, bitch, I don't know.
Hey, Apple boy.
I don't know if it's like that, but in my mind,
That's exactly how it
I
sounded.
remember. Yeah.
Is that, what were your intentions when you were like the next day, hey, did you get home alright? And how does that like make you feel when a guy that you met at a party for the first time DMs you, something like that?
Mm.
Does it make you, because I don't think, and maybe I'm just heartless, I don't care about people, but unless I had intention of maybe continuing some sort of relationship with this person, like even as good friends or whatever, I don't think I would DM them and be like, did you get home?
No, Michael, I just cared if she got home.
Shut the
Obviously.
fuck up. Yeah.
I'm a saint. How can you say that about me? Obviously, I fucking wanted to get to know her better, cunt. What are you talking about? I was single at that time as well. Yeah, and I didn't mind getting to know her. Like,
Yeah.
from the beginning, I wasn't like, oh, I can't go out with her.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I just don't know her.
Yeah.
But I was like, we had a really good time. Maybe I would talk to her. But, like, we're both not really texters. So it just fizzled, you know.
Got it.
We did meet a couple times actually after that though. Like her best friend that introduced us went somewhere,
Yeah.
and we went with her the whole way, and then we had bingsu afterwards. So we did meet,
Yeah.
and then there was a time when her best friends wanted to go to the beach,
Yeah.
and then her best friend asked me to drive. So that's when I met her again.
Yeah.
So we did talk on and off, but not that much.
Yeah.
Because when when she came back March, we talked every day.
Yeah.
We made the commitment to talk every day. Yeah, because we were bad texters.
That was like proper tuning phase, would you say?
No.
Not even
I was
really.
getting with people. She was getting with people.
Dude, what the fuck you all committing to message each other every day? It's crazy.
I think
Because we
it's...
were both bad at the same thing, so we were like, well, self-improvement, and it's like a two birds, one stone kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of the story of a whole relationship. It's like, oh, you have commitment issues? No, I don't. Prove it. Oh, text every day. Oh, kiss each other goodnight every day. Hold each other's hands.
Oh my god. That reminds me of like those jokes where it's like, oh, prove that you're not like probably not appropriate. But anyway, so prove that you're not something. And it goes so far that they're in marriage and shit and they're just trying to prove a point. That's crazy. And that's the journey of your relationship.
Yeah, thank you for that, Michael. Fucking
You're welcome.
idiot.
I just realized it was inappropriate to share.
Well, good.
Yeah, censoring myself. When someone messages you the day after or the night of saying like, hey, it was nice to meet you, it was nice chatting with you, did you get home safe, or hope you got home safe, do you read into that and think, yeah, I'm pretty sure this person is somewhat interested?
I think it depends on the way that you approach the person. Like the initial message, like, oh, hey, like, are you doing okay? Just want to make sure you got home safe.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what you texted me, and I was like, oh, yeah, like, I'm good.
I can't
Like,
remember.
all that, blah, blah, blah. But then another person who did that to me, I think that they came on a little more strong. They were like, oh, hey, like, I don't know. It just felt more like flirty.
Maybe it was like, oh, I was worried for you. Did you get home
Something
safe?
like
Something
that.
like that. A bit more personal.
Yeah, it was something like that. And then that just like rubbed me the wrong way. And I was like, no. Because like I felt like probably like your intention was just like, oh, hey, like I'm worried about you as a friend. But this person was like, oh, hey, I'm worried about you as a potential partner.
Yeah.
As a friend, guys. As a friend. Pimp. I'm telling you, I'm a pimp. See, she thought that. You know, I'm just built different. What can I say? I also think it depends on the vibes. Like, I had such a good vibe with her. Like,
Yeah.
I thought, I was like, holy shit, this is as good as we get along.
Yeah.
This is what I thought. I was like, this is as good as I get along with Michael.
Fair enough.
So I was like, oh shit, I really want to talk to her more. Like, I can't let it stop there.
That's
So,
true.
yeah. Of course, I was worried if she got home, but that's not. I was like 50% sure she did.
Normally you're like 80% sure. You know?
I'm sure her best friend would let me know if something had happened. But
Yeah.
I think I was also talking to her best friend, and she was like, "Yeah, everything went well." So I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah, for sure. Interesting. Alright, so then, what's one thing that you really love about the other person that you've learned like throughout this relationship? Would you say? All I hear are two sides. See, I'm not awkward at all because I'm single as fuck right now. None of this cutesy puppy shit. And Jez goes first because I feel like I never hear about this from Jez. Hey.
Yeah, I tell you every fucking day.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I don't know, I just feel like it's a combination of things. I feel like that's the pussy answer to say though.
You are giving a
Definitely.
pussy answer, so take it back and try again.
Full refund.
Oh my god, I don't even know. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, I mean, I could pinpoint like a couple of things, but that it also just feels like. I don't know. They're just sort of things that are just like make me love you. Oh, ew, it's so sappy. I don't want to do this anymore. Cut the tape!
Yeah, I love you
Isn't
too,
this
babe.
hard?
I love you too, babe. See, if you ask me, I got 3 things on the top of my mind. But you know, it's too savvy. Okay.
He just It's like, oh, finally, I got a chance to hear something. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, it was better than, yeah, he's aight.
Come on, Jess, you gotta do
Oh
better.
my god, okay.
There's gotta be like one thing.
You know he smiles in his sleep?
No, I actually did not know that.
Good
You
answer,
would've-
Michael.
Yeah.
Good answer, Michael.
It's like, yeah, why? What about it? Oh shit! Oh God. Yeah, no, I did not know that.
Yeah, I just think it's so sweet. Like, it's just so innocent and pure and wholesome compared to what he is when he's away.
Literally, I fucking hate my life. I want to kill myself. Smiling in my sleep. The juxtaposition, the duality of
Oh, so funny. Oh shit. So
yeah, I don't know.
him being basically a baby when he's sleeping is what's really cute.
I think that it's sweet, but I don't know. Like, I can't. I'm just not a mushy-gushy person.
Does he ever curl up like a baby and then like you have to like I don't know.
Okay, pause. Shut down. Refunded that. Thank you very much. I'll go into what I love about it. Thank you very much.
Like, shut the fuck up first. Let me talk, Ria. Like, you know, every now and then I just want to be a little bitch and curl up and then like just like head on her lap, you know, and then
Oh, just lap pillow?
yeah, like that, and just be like an absolute baby.
You can have these manly guys for you. Reserved for you.
To my future wife.
All right, well, your shot, Justin.
I say a lot,
Yeah.
and it's sappy as all hell. But for me, like I always whenever you ask someone this question, it's always like, oh, you know, I just love them, like all of them.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it is like there is few things that I really love that if they disappeared, I think would change how I feel, like, and I'm very clear on that. And it's like the caring nature that she has.
Yeah.
'Cause she was even caring as a friend, like very caring as a friend, and I could see that even interacting with her. And then when I got to know her, that's one of the things that stood out to me. Like, oh wow, she is such a caring person to everyone in our friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really important to me. And then when we got together, that like jumped a level. So it's like, oh shit, she could even like turn it up a notch. So that was like insane to me. So that's when I was like, oh shit, this is what I really love about her. Of course, I love all parts
Yes.
except her feet. But
What the fuck?
statement out there,
Okay.
you gotta pay to see them though. Run that bill up, run that bill up.
OnlyFans link in the description box down below.
We can just sell your feet pictures. Jesrieee.
Not even close, brother.
But yeah, that's for me
Yeah.
what I love. Like that's the one thing, like the MVP of our love. Is that, yeah.
Was her kind, caring nature. Did that ever Oh, because you said it was turned up a notch when things got more exclusive with you. Because sometimes you might get jealous that she's kind to every single person, or you might not feel particularly special that she's a certain way towards you because that's just who she is. Did you ever feel any of that?
At the beginning, she had a hard time, or she told me she had a hard time transitioning from seeing me as a friend to a partner.
Right.
So obviously I was treated the same-ish, and that was a problem for me. But then once she like finished off uni, and we actually spent, for like 3 months, we didn't spend much time together, maybe 2 to 3 months. We actually didn't talk, we started talking less.
Yeah.
We talked less and we hung out less because uni got really busy for her. And then once that finished, she started hanging out at my place because I had my own place then. And that's when we got really close. Like insanely close. Like that was definitely the game changer, that period after uni. So even when she got busy in uni next year, we had built the foundation over the holidays.
Yeah.
That carried over into it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Makes sense.
It's just how it is.
Did you guys ever do an exercise where, as a single person, you kind of like literally really thought about and wrote down qualities of the person qualities in your future partner that you were really looking for? Did you ever do that exercise?
Not really.
Never?
Like when someone asks like, oh, what's your ideal type? You're like, like 6 foot, like, you know.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot, guys.
Just stay seated. Don't ever know.
You never know. It's just the angles, guys. It's just the angles.
You stand up and the height doesn't change.
Hey, just to be clear, nothing wrong with being a short king. Bless.
That's all we've got. Okay, so you obviously had those qualities, but clearly you didn't really hold on to them that tightly the moment you start interacting with the person.
Yeah. I thought that I was quite strict on it. Like, I was like, oh no, he has to be older than me, has to be taller than me, which you still are.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Well, okay, guys. I'm 5'6". But when you add the hair and the shoes, I'm actually 5'9".
You do a bit of rounding.
But no one's fucking 5'9". Everyone's 5'10".
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, well, 5'10". See, 10 is a 2-digit number. And no, we don't like that here. 1 plus 0 is actually 2.
That's just crazy.
And 12 has a 2 in it, so I'm actually 5'12", which is 6 foot. That's how it works.
Thanks, master, for teaching me your arithmetic. 6 foot.
So on dating apps, I'm 6 foot. In real life, I'm 5'6".
Unbelievable.
It is what it is.
Pimpin.
Pimpin.
Okay. So you have the generic of 6 foot, older than me, la di da di da. And when you did actually have crush on people in the past, do you think that actually adhered to that standard more or less?
Oh.
If you just look at your track record.
All of my crushes definitely suited that criteria.
Interesting.
Then the only person I ever the only person I've ever dated
is
Justin.
not. I mean, is 6 foot 2? Yes.
Yeah,
6 foot, not 6 foot 2.
But like, if you're 6 foot, you may as well round up.
You know what? 6'3".
Yeah.
Well, you should be in the NBA at this point.
You know, dude, the crazy thing is, I could have been, but my knees, the way they're constructed, didn't work out. Didn't work out.
Just unlucky. Unbelievable. That's so interesting. Yeah, like I think that's really similar to like my situation, because I remember there was a time at camp. I don't know if this is a school camp or a church camp or whatever. I remember I had like this hard back, what do you call it? When hardcover notebook. It was like blue, and I wrote all my dreams in it. In terms of like, fuck off. What's
I said nothing. I didn't
What's
say
funny
anything.
about it, Jesrieee?
No, I didn't say.
You want to say something?
No, it was a cough. It was a cough.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Cool. I thought so. Yeah. Watch yourself.
Yeah.
So I write down. I used to write down because it was in a stage of my life. It was actually towards maybe year 11 or 12, in that era where I was like, yeah, if I want to live a certain life, I need to visualize it. I need to manifest it. So I was writing down like, I wanted that thing where it's like, I'll be successful one day. And there'll be this like little humble notebook, humble beginnings of me writing about like my journey to so cringe. I know. Anyway, I don't remember shit I wrote in that book except for one thing, which was like literally a list of 15
Big
like
boobies, big ass.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nice face.
Yes, that would have been in there.
Big brain. No.
Oh. I remember I was like 160 centimeters, so so specific. Yeah, because I'm also 6 foot, so 160 works. 6'3".
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for clarifying for me.
When we stand up next to each other, we're the same height.
So we're
must
6'3".
be.
And yeah, but the person that I ended up dating was like, and this was like a long-term relationship with this person, like almost 4 years, was just so different to like what I wrote down. And it's like, oh crap, sometimes there's a real difference between like someone you'd want to take to a prom. That's very American, isn't it?
Yeah.
To a formal,
like
that time of formal date, versus someone you actually end up being in a long-term relationship with. So fucking different. Yeah, it can be so different. Which makes me so unsure about, do I really know what I want now that I'm a single person? And I think about, oh, I would hope that my future partner has XYZ qualities. I'm like, is that me thinking about someone that I want to take to a formal date, or is that someone that truly I want as a partner? And it's quite hard to discern sometimes.
just get into a relationship, you'll find out.
Oh, that's a bit far. We can just go in the tuning stage and find out, right?
My bad.
Yeah, relax it, okay? Yeah, jeez. Have you guys ever been kind of hit on or approached by people, and like they're showing romantic interest in you, and how do you go about turning them down if you're not interested? Is it hard for you?
Yeah, dude, that happens to me like all the time. It's actually ridiculous. I I can't like help it with how many love letters I get,
Yeah, right.
DMs I get.
Mhm.
Dude, it's so full. It's crazy.
Yeah, and how do you cope with that, man?
Dude, it's just knowing the fact that I got the absolute biggest dumpster in Sydney. You know, it's crazy. Like, it just helps burn off my shoulders. I've actually never been DM'd like that. Because all my relationships have started off as friendships.
Yeah.
Because I'm naturally flirty. So, like, people find it hard to differentiate if I'm, like, interested or not.
So they put you into the friend zone?
Or, not that, but, like, I guess they don't think, like, they don't even see me in a romantic light because it's like, oh, he's just like that with everyone.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, right.
Yeah. But I guess there might have been, like, there was a time in high school where there was a girl I was really close to at my tuition center. And, like, you know, I was just naturally flirty, and I think she got the wrong idea. So then it was just, like, setting boundaries after that. But that's really hard, actually, because I'm just, like, I just talk, and I'm just, like, naturally flirty or, like, touchy. So then I had to kind of do, like, a full 180 with her and just be like...
Were you guys, like, friends at that point?
Yeah, like, we were pretty good friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And you had to completely change the dynamic of the relationship.
Yeah, just because I was like, oh, it's like kind of blurred now. It's like getting a little bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was dating someone, so I was just like, oh, like it would be really bad. So yeah, it just became like,
Fair enough.
yeah, just...
Did you actually talk to her about it, or did you realize that I think she might be taking it the wrong way with the way that she's acting and speaking to me, so I'm gonna just go 180 to her?
I didn't go like a full 180, but as I realized, I got more conscious of what I did.
And so it was like
it just a little bit like I wouldn't do all the stuff that I did because I was like, oh, actually it can be taken in a really bad way. So I was like, oh, yeah, I guess is how it went. But that's like probably the only time like I haven't had, oh my god, Justin, your ass is so fat, can I get your number? Nah, nothing about that. Oh, but I got catcalled one time in Epping. I was walking from Kurt, walking down to the car, and I got catcalled by a car of girls.
What?
Shit's crazy, bro.
That's insane.
Shit's crazy. Dude, that pep in my step.
What did they say?
I can't remember, but they just like called out to me. I was the only person on the street side.
So you kind of do the thing where you're like,
yeah, I literally looked around. I was like, me? Little old me. But yeah, I had actually tried out a new outfit, so that's why it sticks in my mind. It's because I got new pants and like a fitted shirt, and I was feeling good. And then the catcall happened, and I was like,
yeah.
shit.
Validation.
But the thing is, I was like year 11 or 12.
Oh.
So like, and you think they were like all uni students or something?
Probably.
Oh shit.
They're
And
predators,
driving,
bro.
right?
Predators, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That must have boosted your confidence heaps.
Oh, dude, so much. Pimpin.
See, that's so weird though, because like if it was a car full of guys and I got catcalled, I'd be like, oh my god, I want to win. You know, it's such a difference between like, I don't know, maybe it's just personality wise. I know it's like maybe some people would just be like, yeah, I do look good in this outfit, like I'll earn it. But like, I don't know, for me, I'd just be like, oh,
it's
man.
more like you more feel like discomforted by the idea rather than
you feel like self-conscious.
Oh.
Like, what have I done to like make these people like catcall me? What?
Real? It
Like,
doesn't.
That scandalously, like.
Oh really?
For
Is that
me,
how
at
it makes
least
you
that's
feel?
How like I feel whenever I get catcalled, like randomly on the street.
Yeah.
Like it'll always be people in cars. They'd be like, ah, and you're like.
That's how she thinks of guys. Absolutely wild.
That's what she thinks of you.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think it might be because, like, as that group went by, I had no fear for my life. Nothing I did made me think that they would get out of the car and do something to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas sometimes you can react the wrong way to a catcall, and they can be like, oh, you think you're too good for me? And they get confrontational.
Oh, whoa.
That's a big difference. Like, if that was a fear in my mind, I wouldn't be like, oh shit, I look good. I would be like, holy shit, I've been singled out. Why have I been singled out? You know? Yeah.
That is
that's a big difference, right?
Yeah,
if you are scared for like your safety, that's a no-go.
Have you ever had a situation where a car was driving by and they just threw an insult at you? Has that ever happened?
While driving or while walking?
So you're walking.
You got a big forehead. No, I know.
It's like five head. And never?
Never.
Man, yeah, dude, I had a situation. Yeah, straight up. I was with my ex at the time, and it was like late at night. I was like walking her home, and out of nowhere, this car goes by, and he just said something racist to my face, and it was the first time I'd ever heard. And dude, it took me a second to register that I was like, what the fuck was that? I literally don't know who this person is, and they just come by, roll down the window, and fucking drop a racist comment, and they drive off. I was so pissed off. And the thing is, I knew the suburb better than that motherfucker. I knew that when he goes around, there'll be a light. And I knew how to get to that fucking lighthouse. As I walked to meet that motherfucker again, because I ain't scared. And I was like, oh my god, I nearly dropped my ex's name. I was like to my ex, like, would you be pissed off right now if I pegged a rock at their windscreen?
What'd you say?
She was like, don't fucking do that. And I was like, look, you know what? It's your suburb. I don't want to cause shit because that would endanger you in the future more than it would endanger me. Because you live in an area, you'll start feeling unsafe if there are now cars thinking, oh my gosh, they recognize. So I didn't do it. But I'm telling you right now, if it was with a lad and the guy was like, do it, I would have fucking pegged the rock straight at the windscreen. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Die?
What's he gonna do? Oh, no, his car's like stationary at the light.
He can run you over.
I'm at the pedestrian. He's not gonna come into like the.
You underestimate crazy.
You estimate racist.
Yeah.
Man, I'll doesn't matter anything. Like I would take it. Fucking come at me.
It's like such a reaction you take a second to recognize because you like. No one is usually racist.
Yeah.
Very few people here are actually racist.
Yeah.
So when you actually encounter someone that's outwardly racist, you're like, is this a joke? Because it is so poor taste.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like you almost start laughing like, aha, yeah, I am an Asian. And then they're like, nah, fuck you. And you're like, oh. It like that.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. I had something similar happen to me.
Dang.
It was in a very Asian-dominated suburb as well.
Oh, jeez.
We were at, like, me and a friend, we were just like at a tobacconist because he was like getting cigarettes or whatever. And then in comes this dude and he's just like, oh, you fucking like, you know, Asian slurs, you know.
Yeah.
And then we just stood there like, is
What
this
the
guy
hell?
for real right now? Like,
In an Asian suburb.
yeah, like this is the most, like one of the most heavily like Chinese suburbs in Sydney. What? Are you going around saying that to like everybody? Like, is there something about us that look especially like Chinese? I don't. What? Like, I didn't understand. It's like he just like said it. He like dropped the bomb and then walked off, and I was like,
Oh, he
what
literally
did you-
walked by you.
yeah. I was like no. He stopped. He looked at us. He was like, yo. and then he like walked off because it like took a second to process because again, like you don't usually hear people like being like outwardly racist in like Sydney, at least where we are. I don't know.
Shit.
And then he just walked off, and we were just like, what just happened? Did he say that to us? Like, what?
Did you say anything, or was this just like a face of confusion? And by the time you guys were like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah.
he was already like gone.
Literally, like I don't know what his intentions were. Like,
Yeah.
just wanted to drop the bomb on someone. I don't know.
He lives in the suburb just to like really fill his gauge up,
Yeah.
his rage gauge. And he's just like, oh, I've got it. It's time. I feel it.
You let it out.
Those little high school kiddies.
Shit. Yeah. But it's like honestly, it raging in those scenarios because they say those things to you is something it's not healthy for you on the receiving end. Like, why are you enraged by a guy you don't know who's saying something that's so meaningless? It just shows that how bad of a character they are. But then for you to respond in such an like angry way just shows how easy it is for someone to control you.
Yeah.
You know?
You just gotta laugh it off.
Yeah, it's like, because otherwise it's like, damn, someone can easily use words and just like rile you up. And it's like, shit, you're so easily manipulated
It's like
in that sense.
insecure. You feel very insecure.
It's just so hard. It's like, it's because in those moments, it is so hard not to want to say something back to those people. And I remember in the past, I would always say something back and nearly got into fucking fight. I told you that. There was a guy, honestly, it wasn't even about, they weren't even targeting me. I was on the train. and it was just so fucking loud. It was like these guys running through trains, like being like absolute animals. And as I got off the fucking train, I was like, shut the fuck up. And I walked off the train, and then those motherfuckers walked out.
That's so awkward.
I said it, walked off feeling fucking hot. And then I hear footsteps behind me, and I turn around, and
I was
there's like,
going the same way.
and there's
But
like,
it's still fucking loud to shut the fuck up.
there's like 4 of them, bro. I was like, oh, this fucked. There's no way I can. And then I was like, and then I just looked at them. I turned around, looked at them, I was like, I don't want to fight right now. And then they walked onto the train. I was like, oh, thank fuck. Because
Also, they actually came out with the intention to fight.
I don't know, but they were like, well, they were pissed off that I said something like that. Yeah, because I was like, shut the fuck up, blah, blah. And then, yeah, they all, because they weren't, it was not their stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not their stop. They just came off the train
Yeah.
trying to like fight me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, dude, I could have gotten my ass beat so hard that day, and I was like, yeah, that's stupid. I'm
I
never.
remember you asked me,
Yeah.
what if I was with you? What would I do? Would you have fought
Your
them for
fucking
me?
response.
What did I say, Michael? I want you to say for everyone to hear.
You were like, brother, I will not run away, but I'm not gonna fight because I do not like throwing fists.
Yeah.
All I'll do is I'll curl up into a turtle shell and take some punches for you. What a fucking useless piece of shit. What are you good for?
Hey, I didn't ditch you. I was just roll into a wall because I don't like fighting. I am anti-violence.
If it helps you, Michael, he also says the same thing to me. He's like, babe, you can't anger anyone. Like, if someone gets angry, they're gonna punch me first. I don't want to get in a fight.
I told her, hey, you can't cause shit for me and expect me to cash it in. I ain't fighting someone I don't have beef with. It's like he comes up to you, hey, you got a problem? Nah, I don't. She does. Doesn't matter to them.
Oh shit. That'll be hilarious.
But I think it's like, but that's just how I am. Like, because when you say it's hard not to say anything,
Yeah.
I'm like so okay not saying something. You know, I'm just like, who fucking cares? I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
I think it's just because I played games enough where fucking people say shit and like type shit like really bad, and I used to react really bad. And then I just caught myself one day, like in the midst of typing like a shitty comment, I was like,
He's like, wait a second.
It's just like epiphany, and I was like, out of world, out of body experience.
Yeah.
I look so fucking stupid right now, and I just backspace.
Oh,
Whatever. From that day, I was kind of like,
nah, no point.
what's the point?
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm just conscious of, even though we don't live in a place where there are guns, people can have knives. And it's not worth like fighting with words with people you don't know, because it's actually really risky. Like one person has a really bad mental breakdown and you get shanked.
Yeah.
Bro, how are they gonna tell, like at the funeral, he died because he couldn't keep his mouth shut.
An idiot.
What an idiot. Couldn't fucking shut up for 2 seconds. Yeah, I would hate that. Like, I really
Yeah,
hate
that's
that.
true. It's the idea is like, what is the worst case scenario that could happen, and what's the rough probability of it, and is it really worth it right
It's
now?
pretty likely.
Right.
Like some of the Eshe boys,
True.
Yeah.
you could really get shanked for saying the wrong thing, dude.
Didn't that just happen at the Easter show? Like
Yeah.
some kid.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Over postcodes, bro.
Really?
Who owns postcodes? Yeah, over postcodes.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's what it says in the articles.
Oh my god.
It's like such a London thing, isn't it? It's such a London thing.
I wouldn't have
I'm
any
not
idea.
cultured enough.
Yeah.
Well, it's really big in London, where they're like, "Oh, this is our area. Like,
Ah.
we're gangs in the postcode."
Right.
Yeah. It's kind of like Bankstown. They
Okay.
own the postcode.
I see.
Shit's really cringe. Really cringe.
Yeah, I heard from my students because and wasn't there another incident at the Easter show this year where there was like a kid on a ride
Yeah.
and the fucking
yeah.
thing was not secured. I was like, holy shit, how am I supposed to get on fucking rides ever again knowing this stuff happened?
But also, to be fair, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, if you were in that position, you'd be like, hey, my thing isn't coming down. But like, because he's a kid.
He doesn't really know
Yeah, he
how to
doesn't really
respond in that
process.
situation.
Yeah.
No, but it like okay. Imagine you're in that situation and you're calling for someone. No one is there.
And you start feeling the moving.
And what do you do? What do you do? Because
No, but can't you just pull it down?
Unless it's
I
like
don't-
stuck up there.
I don't think you can. Yeah, like I feel like it's an automated thing, right? But
Fuck.
because people are actually calling and being like, "Yo, he's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
in,"
yeah,
and
yeah.
then they still.
And so what ended up?
Like, they stopped it.
They
I think it
did
just took
stop
a little
it,
bit of
yeah.
time.
Oh, dude, that's not. Imagine being a fucking parent at that point. You must go balls frantic in
Yeah,
that
really.
situation, seeing that happen.
Dude, I would be so angry.
Yeah,
as a parent, I would
yeah.
be losing my shit. at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
person.
100%. Yeah.
Holy crap! I would like
Every bad word you can think of, every
Oh.
cuss, it just goes straight out. Yeah, there's no holding back.
ask him where he parked the car, and I'll go key his car.
But apparently the mum was defending the person, like the ride attendant.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know. I only scroll Facebook. I don't actually click on the article.
Yeah.
I just saw the headline.
Thinks he knows all the truth. The fucking clickbait headline. Unbelievable.
But yeah, no. Apparently, the mom was like, oh yeah, like she actually acted like pretty quickly, like when she realized like the situation or something along those lines. I think it was a machine malfunction rather than human error, obviously, because she didn't like do like a manual checking that everything was like
Before
down.
they let the
Yeah,
machine
because
go.
you know how usually they do that. They do like
Did
a
it-
just to
Yeah,
make sure it's
yeah.
like fully down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell would you do if you were in that situation? The thing's up and it's not fucking moving. You can't pull it down manually.
You know,
Holy-
so if we went on the ride together, you're
Yeah,
on my left,
us two,
Jesriee's on
yeah.
my right.
Boys, lock me in.
I'm ready for anything. And then went, yo, shit. It's like, and then you know what happens in the movies? Michael, hold my hand. You're like, no.
Living.
And then I just imagine like the audience just sees me going flying in the air.
Bro.
But think about how that would be so fucked. Like if you're in the audience and you just see a body flip.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Because you're going to see the crash.
And it's loud.
Can
as
you
well.
imagine
Dude,
that?
No,
That's actually like
that's
low
crazy.
key, like so crazy.
That's
Wouldn't it be crazy if we tried?
Bro, shut the fuck up. Ain't no joke, man. This shit's insane.
I'm not taking you to the Easter show
Yeah,
anymore.
there's no way. None of that crap. But the kid was also not even in the fucking middle.
Yeah,
Wasn't
he's
it clear on the
side,
on the
yeah,
end?
like on the edge.
I think in that position, I just have to fucking hold on for dear life to the person
Yeah.
next to me
Yeah.
and just beg they just hold on tight.
I mean,
What else can you
they're
do?
pretty secure. I feel like they would
Exactly,
hold on
yeah. Okay, let's move on. This is ridiculous. Justin, if I wanted to borrow $1,000 off you, would you give it to me?
1,000? Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was easy. Oh,
Aw.
fuck. Try again.
Just to be clear, it doesn't matter the amount. I would give you as much money as I can.
Yeah.
Without fucking me. Not
Right.
fucking myself. Because how fucked would it be? I give you the money. I
You
turn
got a
to
chain
someone-
reaction.
I go to Zach. I go to Zach and I'm like, yo, can I borrow money? And then he lends me money and he has to go and lend it again. It's fucked. It's stupid.
Yeah, right.
As much as I can.
That's what.
To let you know, that number's roughly around between 3 and 5
Dollars. You wouldn't, bro. You didn't even ask me what I was asking the money for.
Yeah, I don't
No questions asked.
I'll give it to you and then I might be like, yo, what's this for?
What the fuck?
Bit late.
Transfer the money. Oh yeah, by the way.
But that's
Why
what
did
it's
you
like
want
to
to
me.
do that?
That's what it's like to me.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what you want the money.
That's true.
If you ask me, I trust that you're like desperate. Even if it's for like drugs.
Okay.
You know, because that's how desperate you are for the fix. You know
But
what
that
I
ain't
mean?
good for me.
Yeah. At what point do you?
But I would step in and help. But you know, that would be like, oh shit.
But you also like it's just because you know that is not going to be the reason I come to you for money anyway.
Yeah.
'Cause
I would notice
of my-
as well. I'm kind of
Yeah,
a shit friend if I
exactly.
don't notice the trend.
And it has to go to that point where I'm
Yeah.
asking for money.
Yeah.
That you have to intervene. Like that's kind of ridiculous.
It's just trust. We've known each other so long.
Dude, I have a thing where when my close friends ask me for money, I normally send more than what they ask.
Yeah, you've always sent me more money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm just like, look, you need X amount, the extra just in case shit hits the fan and stuff. But I don't know if that's like a really naive way of looking at money, because I know there are some people that are so sensitive. It's like, yeah, look, we're close friends, we're really, really close friends, but I never want to hear borrowing money in the conversation. Yeah, I know people like that.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's like, friendship is friendship and money is money.
Damn.
Don't mix the two.
I mean, if you grew up poor,
Mhm.
makes sense.
Really?
I would say if they grew up fucking struggling, bro. Imagine
Okay.
they grew up struggling.
Yeah.
And it might have been because someone, like, money mishaps
Oh,
happened.
if it was money mishaps and stuff, yeah, I can understand
It depends on the perception of money, because for me, I don't attach crazy amounts of value to money. Like,
Yeah.
my goal isn't... actually, what am I...
that.
Mr. Krabs! Money, money, money. But, like, that's more of as a joke.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but because I like what, a K or 2K, I don't really see the value of that amount of money because I'm not spending it. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
What's your feeling on it, Jess?
I don't know. It depends on the person. I feel it's very much dependent for me on the person, because I think I am a little bit more like, ooh, money is kind of like weird. It introduces like a weird sort of dynamic into like friendships and stuff, because like I know it can also like, it can get really bad and it can destroy friendships. Like you can like destroy friendships over money.
Yeah.
You're like, oh dude, you haven't paid me back for like X amount of time. Like, oh, it's this whole thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you reckon if a friend asked you for, let's say, a K, you would really take time to think over it before?
Definitely. Unless it was like, I don't know, unless I really truly know the person. Like, I don't know. Even if I do know the person, actually, I think it just sort of depends on what kind of person that they are.
What if I message you next week?
Because honestly, I think I'd give you any sort of money that you needed.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What if he lost his job though?
Mm-hmm.
What if he lost his job? Would you give him the money if he lost his job?
Yeah.
Wait, why is that contention?
Because I know someone that's earning 200k a year,
Yeah.
you're gonna lend them the money because you're like, oh, you'll get that money soon, you know?
Oh,
I
what?
feel like that's something.
Dude, I thought the exact opposite. You're only 200k a year, what the fuck would you need my money? But if you lost your job, I can understand why you need a bit of money because you're struggling right now.
I guess it depends, because for me, I'm just like, if nothing changed about that job, I'm just thinking about, because think of how banks lend money.
They're like their credit score
Exactly,
and everything.
right? That's credit score is, oh, you earn 200k consistently.
Yeah.
Sure, maybe you're too much in savings, you bought a house or something.
Right.
Yeah, of course there like might have to be a reason.
Oh. I think my version of credit score is just like the character of the person and the friendship.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like it's not really do they have the financial capability to repay me? It's more like, I think I know that person, they're aware they owe me money, and eventually whatever the fuck it takes, they're gonna give me that money back.
Yeah, because there are some people who will take advantage of you and just be like, oh yeah, I'll like pay back later.
Yeah.
Like you can be good friends with those people, but like when that
Yeah.
But yeah, when that sort of gets introduced, it definitely does deteriorate like friendships. I feel.
Yeah. How many people you reckon in your life right now that if they asked you for a maybe 1 to 1.5 grand, you'll be willing to give it to them to support?
My sister, you, Jez, my mom, my grandma.
Zach? No, not Zach.
Oh, Zach? Wow, that's hard actually.
Zach's gonna be so cut.
Well, just because this has taught me not to name people in my list.
Zach. Because I personally
Yeah.
don't feel like crazy tight with him, because I don't spend that much time with him.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm so okay with spending it with you, because I fucking know how you spend your fucking money better than you spend your money, bro.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
I know how good you spend your money. Even my sister is the most contentious, because I'm not sure how she spends her money. You know, so she'd probably be the most suspect. You know, so I have no idea what. But let's say Lilo, I would ask for a reason. I would ask Zach for a reason.
Just give up at this
Right.
point, dude.
Lilo, brother, we're calling you out. This guy sucks.
If I asked Lilo like what it was for, and it was for a really fucking clear reason, I'd be like, yeah. Okay,
Right, I see.
sure.
Yeah.
But then I would also, but like to be clear, even though I'm lending everyone money,
Yeah.
I would be very clear on when I expected it to be back, and if I didn't, I'd just assume it's gone.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you asked me for money and I was like, here's the money, then I'm just like, I'm giving you 1.5. I'm not expecting it back.
Right.
You pay me when you pay me back if you want, but I'm never gonna chase you up on it.
Okay, I see.
I will only chase you up maybe if you're like, bro, I need another 2k. Then I'm like, what are you doing with your money then?
Yeah.
That type. But if I'm like, here's 2k and I don't say anything, I'm not expecting it back.
But if it's like, here's 2k, pay it back by this point.
Yeah, honestly, I need the money back by this time. Can you do it? And they're like, yes, then sure. Yeah. That's how I view. Probably if it gets to like too much money, like 10k is when I'd be like,
wow, 10k is a lot of
10k is a lot of
money.
money. But if I'm like, can you pay this back within this time frame? And they're like, yes, I'm there. Like, I'll hold you to it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to say you can't, but at least keep me up to date. Yeah.
Yeah.
That type vibe.
Shit. What about you? How many people you reckon you'll be comfortable in your life giving around 1 to 1.5?
Probably just all of my like closest friends.
Yeah. A handful?
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh, maybe like 6 or 7.
Oh shit.
And then like my brother.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
assuming my parents would never ask me for money.
Yeah, yeah.
See, why can't I feel like that? I feel the fear every day my mom's gonna come in and be
Every
like,
day your mom walks
"Hey,
in.
run that shit up, 10K. Do I get it back? Nah, kid. What do you think? It's always a fear in my mind.
What the fuck? Dude, that is so funny.
More a joke, but you know it could happen.
Yeah,
What do I
shit.
do?
How many people? Yeah, around. I'm also assuming, like, I think for me, yeah, like parents is a given. If they ask, like, holy fuck, I think the day that my parents have to ask me for money in a serious volume, because my mom might ask me, oh shit, I'm running out of, like, give me a $50 note or something. Gotta buy groceries. Well, fuck, I'm eating that shit anyway. Like, thanks, mom, I love you. But it's like, you know, if my mom's like, Michael, like, fuck, we're struggling, I need 5K, I'm gonna be, I don't even think about, would I give it? Yeah, I'll give it. But I'm like, social.
Yeah.
Why the hell are my parents right now needing 5K from me or something? I'm like, dude, did you guys invest in some shit and you just lost all the home's assets? Like, are we fucked? Do we need to run? Like, do we need to pack the suitcase? I think that's more important right now than the 5K I need to lend to you. So let's assume parents would not need to desperately ask me for money.
See, the reason I include parents is because, you probably want to buy a vacuum or some shit. That type of stuff, you know?
Oh, right, I see. Outside, yeah, I reckon, okay, let me actually think. I would say like, yeah, around 5 to 6. Okay, you know what? If I'm gonna really seriously think about it.
Oh damn, be serious.
I just named 5. Yeah, there's only 5. You can have a guess who the 5. We'll talk about who the 5 are after the party.
I got the 3.
Yeah.
I don't know about 4, 5.
Okay, I'll tell you after the party.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my 2 babes. I'm joking.
I think I know the 4, 5 actually.
Okay, we'll see if you can guess it later after the party. But yeah, it's such an.
Hey,
it's such
just to be clear,
yeah.
Leland, I would lend you money. I just have to think about it, brother. I know you're struggling.
Oh, jeez.
Anytime, I got you.
We always got your back, brother.
Always.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. Well, should we wrap it up
I
here
think
roughly? Yeah,
that's
it was good to have you on, and yeah, we should definitely do it more often. 3 people is fun, actually.
3
What
is
was
fun.
that sigh?
Huh?
What was that?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yo. Nah. It's alright.
Okay. Oh, Janice Fung, who runs a YouTube channel. I hit you up on Instagram. So if you would ever love to reply, I would love you on and have a chat with you. Okay. The funniest thing is looking at the reactions of the few people next, because this was totally unplanned. But yes, Janice, if you're ever free and available and you want to meet up, I would love to talk with you because I respect you a lot. See you guys next week.
See you guys next week.
Bye.